All right, I'm here today at the Meadow Greens Golf Course out in Austin, Minnesota. And I've had the privilege of playing here for the past 4 weeks, my escape away from Arizona. The weather's been a little wet, but absolutely stunning. Today's a perfect day. Few clouds in the skies, currently probably about 70 degrees. Everything's looking perfect. I thought, well, while we're here, let's shoot a course review video. And right off the bat, I just want to let you know, if you're looking for me to say some bad things at the end, I'm not. I'll spoil the ending now. This course is fantastic. 27 holes. They've got an easy course, a medium course, and a hard course, or at least that's how it is in my mind. I'm going to highlight all 3 courses throughout the video and show you some of my favorite holes. Also, they've got a beautiful clubhouse. They've got food and beverage in there. The staff is super nice. Mike Grunstead and his family are the people that own and run the course, and they've been super fantastic in the way they've treated me the entire month I've been here. The course is absolutely perfect. They've got beautiful electric carts. You can rent a pull cart for quite a reasonable price, which we'll highlight in a minute as well. And like I said, the course is absolutely immaculate. The greens are rolling, beautiful and true, well maintained. Fairways are fantastic. Everything is green and perfect right now. Trees everywhere. And I just couldn't be happier with the course. One of the best parts about this course to me too is family owned and operated. You are not going to find this course on Golf Now or Tee Off. You're not booking online. You don't have to call in for a tee time. You can just show up. I do highly recommend, if you're going to come out here during the day or close in the afternoon, maybe give the clubhouse a call just to see if there's any leagues out there. And out in Austin, Minnesota here, everyone is so nice. I've had no problems of playing through groups or slower players. Everyone says good morning with a wave. And I'm absolutely thrilled with the people out here. Sadly, we're going to have to go in a couple days, but let's shoot the video and highlight all the best things about this course. We're in the clubhouse here at the Meadow Greens Golf Course, and this is really an immaculate golf course and clubhouse. A lot of clubhouses at smaller courses like this tend to be small. They don't offer a whole lot. Considering this is one of only, I think, 2 or 3 courses within a 20, 30-mile radius, they have a ton of stuff here between used clubs, new clubs. We're actually upstairs right now where they've got all sorts of different putters and clubs that are available for sale. Something where you really have all sorts of options to be able to set yourself up to play better golf. Now, when we go downstairs, they do offer food and beverage here in the clubhouse. They've got hats and merchandise that are directly related to the course, as well as stuff that's, for things like Callaway and things of that nature. Wide variety and selection of golf balls that are actually fairly priced considering you're buying from the clubhouse. Head covers, t-shirts. You can just hang out in here and watch TV. So many great options. Staff is super friendly. The owner's son actually does club repair. He's actually currently fixing a pitching wedge for me. Thank goodness the head came off, unfortunately. Nothing anger related, just one of those things as often as I play. The only thing about the course that is a little different, there's no beverage person out there, so there's no one driving around selling beverages. There's really no point at a course like this. You can buy stuff here. You can bring your own cooler. You can bring your own stuff. I love that fact. They're not going to hassle you about that kind of stuff when you come through. But overall, I love the fact that I can pack a cooler, especially if you want to bring family. I bring my small kids often. I can pack them juice boxes, sandwiches, snacks, everything I can have right on hand. Or they do have fairly priced stuff here for sandwiches and snacks as well. All right, I'm real big on courses that have great practice facilities, and Meadow Greens has an amazing one. There's a nice chipping and putting green you can use up by the first hole on the greens course, and then there's this great chipping green over here, something where you can really practice and hone your skills for chipping and putting. I've been over here with the kids a handful of times already, and it's convenient, it's easy, and the green's still perfectly maintained, just like it is on the rest of the course. The other real convenient part is just over here you have the driving range out a little farther. It's a really convenient area where you can actually drive over, park your car, unload your clubs. They've got a token machine where you can get more balls if you need it. The only real complaint I could say about the range is when I'm really pumping driver, they're going to lose a lot of balls into the hole behind it. Driving ranges are a big deal, and this is something where you're hitting on good grass. You've got good targets out there, and it's a really great area where you can maintain and improve your skills. All right, we're here on the greens course. This is the shortest of the 3 nines that they offer, and this course very much caters to people of the higher handicap, younger generation. I absolutely love that. This course is very gettable if you're a more skilled player like myself. This course is still very fun if you're not, still new to golf, if you're still learning and improving. There's 4 par 4s, 4 par 3s, and a par 5. Holes 1 through 5 are wide open. You can hit pretty much spray the ball almost anywhere and still not lose any balls. The last 4 holes are still quite challenging too. We're going to highlight that. You've got to hit the ball in some windows. And of course, as always, everything here is immaculately beautiful. Let's get into it. Can I pay it off? All right, we're here on the second hole on the greens course. Like I said, this course is extremely fun, whether you're a higher handicap or a lower handicap. This is a 265-yard par 4, which I know a lot of you are thinking, like, great, drivable, right? Definitely, but should you? I don't know. This is a tough hole. You really kind of want to be short of the green. This is a long, narrow green. If you're right of it or left of it, you've got quite the tough chip. There are some bunkers up there. At the moment, they're slightly unplayable just due to a lot of the rain we've had. Laying up with an iron is a good play, but obviously, we're here on video. We're going to be going for the green. But I love this part of the course because this is something where if you're not hitting the ball super far, it's still a very gettable, challenging hole. But if you want to be really direct and trying to score, you're a lower handicap player, you can try to go for the green. Sometimes that's going to go really well. Sometimes it's not. That's well hit, just right of it. We're going to have 40 or 50 yards from there. And this is going to highlight exactly what I talked about. All right, we absolutely hammered that into breeze. I'm still pin high. Hit that probably 265, 270. Probably got a little bounce here. This is a little firm over here right now, even considering the rain they had, which is kind of nice. See if we can still get this up and down, make a birdie. Sit down. Like I said, this is the problem right there. That went big. All right, so we've gone a little long here for sure. Come back down the slope. This entire green is on a raised up, upside down bowl. So if you miss it on any side, you're ricocheting off of it. It would have been a much more straightforward shot from the fairway trying to hit to the green. But I mean, let's face it, I played this hole probably 100 times and I've had that one eagle. And of course, we're chasing it again, aren't we? Oh, it just didn't release like we wanted. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, we're on the 8th hole on the greens course, and this is one of my favorites on this course. Through the first 5 holes, this course is fairly easy, wide open. You can spray it around, you won't lose a ball. As you get to the back, you've got to start hitting more accurate shots, and nothing is more evident than this hole here. The par 3, playing currently today about 140 yards downhill. It's a back pin, nice sloped green. If you actually hit the green here, you get some nice zip if you hit it well. But look at that window you've got to hit it into. If you go left, there's trees all over there and catch your ball and knock it down left. If you go right, it's straight dead. You're not going to find it. Altogether, you've got to hit it in that window, which is probably about 15, 20 yards wide. If you're long, left, or right, those are all dead. And obviously, you can see short. If you duff it at all, you're not finding that ball either. This is a tough hole. I really like the fact they have holes like this on this course. It's going to challenge your ability, build your confidence on the first 5 holes, and then hopefully take that confidence into some good scoring ability on the tougher holes to finish with. See if we can hit the green today. Right at it. Be good. Spin hard. Look at it come back to us too. And if you can hit it like that, you're going to have a lot of fun on this hole. I mean, look at this too. You can't beat the course. I mean, everything around here is just green and beautiful trees. You got birds chirping in the background. I often see deer running right through here, squirrels climbing up the trees. Very happy with all of that. Raced it by a little bit. But when you're out here like this, you miss a birdie putt, it'd be easy to be mad. But I mean, look around at where we are. Beautiful sky, beautiful scenery. All right, now we're on the Meadow 9 out here at the Meadow Greens Golf Club. This is a completely different course from some of the other stuff you've seen. Each 9 that you play on is going to be a little different. And this one, shockingly enough, goes through some meadow. I really love this course. I'll highlight this many times, so be prepared to hear me say it a lot. You have to hit a good shot here. You can't be spraying it all around. You'll be in the rough, the trees. This is one for me where if I hit driver, my landing window is only about 10 yards wide. So I often hit 3-wood or 5-wood, just try to get it out in a playable area. I love that. It really tests my skills. The scenery is perfect. Everything is green and lush and great. And you really don't get this at a lot of courses that I play at. That's definitely taking the corner on. I think that's going to be okay, though. Okay, so here we are in our second shot. Going to be a tough shot from here still. This rough, you can see right here. Thick. This is hard. Still wet. Still a little earlier in the morning here. And come in the afternoon, it's definitely, everything dries up. It's beautiful. But in the morning, it's just the Minnesota weather. Things get dewy. That's not the best spot to be in. I think that might be just in the tall stuff. But hey, at least I'll be able to highlight where you don't want to be as well. Yeah, like I said, not the spot to be here. This is already a tough hole as it is. But when you wind up in this thick stuff, not only is it going to be hard, but you're not even going to find the ball. I was not far off, but I am definitely in here somewhere. And this stuff is thick. You are not going to find many balls in here unless you have a weed eater. We're going to take a drop. So we do 2 club lengths to about here. Hit our approach shot up on. But this is the toughest part about this course, is you're either in the rough, the fairway, or you're dead. And this stuff can be hard to play out of, but like I said, it just makes you a better player. That's why they have the easier 9, the medium 9, and the harder 9. Let's see if we can get up and down from here. Sit down. I'm not mad at that at all. All right, these greens, like I said, are absolutely immaculate. Make sure you take good care of them when you're on here. Even that shot, just 40 yards out, left a little bit of a pitch mark there. Make sure you do what you can to repair that. But we're sitting here with a good look. With the penalty, we have this for a 5. Is not bad out of that thick rough. The fact that I'm 4 or 5 feet out, I'm absolutely ecstatic about. There we go. That's how we make a 5 right there. On one of my favorite holes on the Meadows course. All right, now we're on the 13th hole on the Meadow course. And this is another one where you really got to kind of shape a shot. And what I like about this is a tough hole no matter what time of year you play. But especially right now, it's wet out there. You're seeing kind of hit into a blind area if you hit the right shot. You can hit anything from like a 5-iron up to a driver. We're going driver today. We're going to let the big dog eat. But I was here last year and the course was real dry. They were in a bit of a drought. I could hit a 5-iron in the fairway, and the contours of the fairway would literally just let the ball roll out another 70 yards. Makes this a really fun hole. As always, the view is absolutely perfect. That's cut in the corner. That's going to be aggressive, but we should be able to find that and hit that again. Fairway's technically right here. We're in the left rough. Luckily, this isn't as tall. This is one of the areas where there's some flooding recently, so you'll still see a little ground under repair. You actually can't even drive the cart through here right now to help maintain the area. Squirted it right a hair. But overall, I think that's going to be front of the green. That's going to be a long putt, but a putt at it's a good thing. All right, one of the really unique parts about the Meadows course here is they do have back tees. So that's the blues on the card. It's quite a difference. It's 3,300 yards from the white tees, which is where I play. It's 3,900 yards from the blue here. And on the 5th hole where we're at now, this is actually extremely challenging from back here. It's only about a 50-yard difference. But from back here, you've got a big tree on the right, a big tree on the left, and what looks to be about a 5-yard window you're trying to hit the gap through. If you hit a straight ball, you're going straight out into the woods on the left. If you overfade it, you're going straight out into the woods on the right. And this would really test even the best golfer. I'm going to attempt to hit a ball from here. I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. So it will literally be the first time I've ever hit a ball from back here. But it's one of the best parts about this course is if you're playing well and you think your game is on it, you can super challenge yourself by playing these blue tees. All right, we're here on the 16th hole on the Meadows course. This will be the last hole we highlight for this 9. I just want to make sure I've talked about how hard this course can be, but this is where both par 5s on this course are fairly gettable. This is only 460. There's a real big area to hit it in. Fairway is fairly large, lots of rough to work with. You do have driving range left and trees right, so you want to keep it online enough to the point where you can find it and hit it again. That's going to be the right rough, but that's okay. We'll still have a good look at it. Should be out there good and far. All right, we're here in the right rough. Definitely not a bad shot, but it definitely is going to be challenging out of this thick stuff. Got about 170 to the pin, 7-iron in hand. See if we can get something up there, make a bird, possibly an eagle. Hit it, wind. It's looking pretty good on the left side. Oh, the wind hit it too hard. It's short. Hitting our third shot here, straight up the hill. Definitely a makeable chip. If I can get this close, I'd be really happy. Up and down for a birdie is what we're aiming for. Release. Oh, it just died. It's hard in the dewy conditions. All right, we got a putt with a lot of break here. I'm going to need to hit this well up and let it feed down. Pace is going to be key because it's going to need to be hit hard, but not too hard. See if we can trickle this in, make a bird. Come back. Oh, like I said, pace is key. Just slightly too hard. Those are the worst, where you hit it and you're on the other side of the hole. But like I said, this is a very gettable hole. Par's not a bad score. Love the 9 overall. This is more the medium 9 to me. This is a longer yardage overall. But this 9 holes tailors to people that maybe don't hit as many fairways, but still want to play and hit a good round. One of the really neat parts about this course, especially being a local small town, is if you have your own golf cart, for not really a terrible fee, you can actually pay to have your cart stored here. You can just drive right back here, park, get your cart, and assuming you've paid for the cart to be here, you also have a membership, and you can just head out and play. I know that's really convenient for a lot of people, and it's something that a lot of courses in the bigger cities just can't offer. They don't have the space for it. But Meadow Greens here, they have the ability. You can definitely do that. And it's something that just makes this court, special. All right, and this brings us to the last 9 of the Meadow Greens Golf Club, the Ramsey 9. And this actually used to be a full 18-hole separate golf course that I played back as a kid. Definitely my favorite course because of that. I didn't play Meadow Greens for whatever my reason was back then, but I used to come to Ramsey a lot. I had a membership here when I was 18. They called me Mr. Newman, got me my cart. The whole 9 yards is real cool. But that course has since shut down. But thankfully, Mike and the team have actually purchased 9 of the holes here and kept it beautifully maintained. And I'm going to highlight some of my favorite holes. My favorite part about this course, though, is this first hole. Actually, I love a lot of it. It's probably a hole I like a little better, so it's my second favorite hole. But this hole is really challenging. When we come around, you'll notice that the tee shot here is really hard. Something where you've got to hit a nice 220, 230 shot max. I only have a 215, 210 club with my 4-iron. 5-wood's currently not working so well. So you've got to hit a good shot right over these trees, kind of fading around the corner. You can play it short and left. But if you hit a driver, you're more than likely either going to go long into the crud or right into the crud, and you'll be dead. For the first tee shot of your day, which is how it is for me a lot of times, this is really daunting. But I love it because of that. This course will really test your skills. You've got to hit accurate shots. You don't want to be in the rough. You want to find fairways. And if you hit greens, these greens are beautifully maintained. You'll hit the green and rip back 10, 15 feet if you do it right. So see if we can hit a good shot on this hole. If you come out in the morning, which is where we are now, we're literally the first people on course, bring bug spray because I'm fighting them off out here. Oh, yeah, I love it. All right, so here we are with our approach shot. 150 pull, almost right where I wanted it. Nice front pin, and you'll notice throughout the entire course, beautiful trees. Everything is beautiful and green. A lot of these greens are tough to hit too. They're not big and they're not small. So you've got to be real close or you're going to be pretty far off. Oh, that's not it. That's definitely right. All right, and if you miss the green here, like I said, this is where it can be a problem. I knew full well you can't miss it right. It comes down this big slope. I've got an uphill chip now. There's a ton of room out left. Still going to be tough, though. These greens are long and narrow. Once they've been mowed in the morning, they're super fast, too. So you've either got to hit it with a lot of spin or you've got to hit it pretty much perfectly to get it where you want it to be. Hitting our third shot here. Let's see if we can get up and down for a par. Like I said, if you don't get it to stop, they're just going to roll out and out and out. All right, and like I said, I mean, if you hit it, I landed that probably 2 yards shorter where I wanted to. It just wasn't the best strike, so it didn't check up. Oh, you got to get it there. Oh, hit it and it's in. But it's still a nice bogey on one of my favorite holes on the Ramsey course. All right, I hope you've seen from a lot of the footage here. This course is absolutely beautiful. I mean, trees everywhere. Everything's green. They've had a ton of rain this summer, and they've done a great job of keeping the course in great condition considering. We're here now at the 9th hole on the Ramsey course. This is my favorite hole, especially as a kid. You'll see from the sign it plays at almost 600 yards, which was the longest hole back in the day. I'd come out here as a kid thinking, I'm big, buff, and tough, and I'm going to be able to drive it out in the middle, get it to the green, 300 yards and 300 yards. Realistically, you've got to play this strategically. As I've gotten older, I mean, there's a chance we could do it. We'll see if we can pull it off today. But good tee shot required. This fairway is wide open, yet for some reason I always have a hard time not putting it in the trees. You want to make sure it's in the short grass. I'll show you at some point. The rough here, if you're in it, makes it extremely challenging. Like I said, this is the course that'll really test your skills. Oh, yeah, straight out in the tree. That's crushed. It's going to be okay. But I'll get to show you the rough, and I'll get to show you how hard this hole can be. All right, and we're definitely off in the left here. Got some trees, but we hit that about 300 yards. I've got 310 from here. We're going to try to see if we can work it right over the tip of these trees, back to the center of the fairway, leave ourselves a chance at least maybe making the green in 3. Like I said, this is why this hole is treacherous. If you don't keep it on line, if you don't keep it where it needs to be, you're not going to make a good score. And you'll see once we get up there, the approach shots into the green are just beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yep, like I said, that was perfect. Faded it right through the trees, right in the middle. I mean, look at this shot here. You'll notice up in front of me, they've had a ton of rain. We got here about 3 weeks ago, and this entire area was flooded. The maintenance crew has done an immaculate job of making sure they kept everything usable. The course has been open, but you still see this is a little under repair right in the middle here. But normally this stream is just beautiful. The shot you've got to hit to try to get up to here is definitely very difficult. Leaking a little bit right. I like the strike. Not bad. All right, we hit a great shot here. I'm sitting pin high. It pitched right here and just kind of came off a little bit. This is a really challenging green. They've got the pin back here. The screen is lightning fast. There's a solid chance it could land and then roll right back to where the camera is now. Before I do that, though, I just really like to take it in. This is the 9th hole on the course, so this is the last hole for the Ramsey 9. When you get the view over here, it's just immaculate. Everything's green. You can see the beautiful blue sky. Oftentimes I'll see deer traipsing on through here. I have so many great memories as a kid playing this course. With my grandpa, there's so many people. This course is always really busy. Whether rain or shine, I was here all the time. I actually took cover. You might not be able to see it, but there's a nice little covered area over here where I had to sit for about 45 minutes one day because the rain and thunder and the lightning was coming down so strong. There was no chance in heck I was going to make it back to the clubhouse from here. But absolutely love this course. Like I said, let's see if we can hit a nice shot, high and soft, get it near the hole. I like the result. We've got a chance at it. All right, thanks everybody for watching a review of the Meadow Greens Golf Course. Really hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely love this place, as you couldn't tell. Not really a review as much of a tour, but hey, I mean, it's still great. If you get a chance to come out here, definitely play the course. It's in Austin, Minnesota. If you're in the area, stop by. It's immaculate. If you've already been here or you're the local that's played it yourself, comment below your own opinion of the course and your own experiences here. Love to hear any great stories you guys have. If you want more videos like this, make sure you like the video, subscribe for more, and you'll see more in the future coming out. Enjoy your rounds and play some more golf.